Saying hello. We are now live on Instagram and I believe YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you, Job. We are going to draw the Gasaways prize draw at 4 p.m. and there are two prizes. There is a Fieldtone Weaver Soundgas edition and a Space Echo. Hang on a sec. They're just behind me. There they are, look. So in quarter of an hour, someone is going to win a Soundgas Space Echo modded with our early pre's, and someone else is going to win a Weaver. And how, if you're only coming to this for the first time, how did you do that? Well, you basically had to buy the November Soundgas Sample Pack, which has now reverted to its normal price, and anyone who bought it before 12 p.m. last night is entered into the draw. If you bought it after 12 p.m, I'm sorry, you can't be in the draw, but we will put you into the December draw. And the December draw has something, there it is. The December draw has an RE-301.
I can get it open. Oh.
There you go. So if you, look at that, it's got the clear cover as well. Very nice. A Soundgas serviced RE-301 Chorus Echo. That's December's main prize, and I think we're going again with the Fieldtone Weaver because they're just so cool. So yeah, so if you were late and you bought your sample pack last night after midnight our time, you're not in the draw, but you can be in the December draw and you have a chance to win a 301. What's been really cool has been how many people have come back to us saying how much they like the sample pack. They are basically kind of noises that we make here. There's quite a lot of stuff I make. And yeah, it's Soundgas. It's quite noisy. They're a bit weird, and I'm glad people like it. And several people have said, "Yeah, I've already started making tracks with them." So it's a bit of fun. Someone's feeling lucky. Voltage Mirror is feeling lucky, and Get Jervis has spotted the original music percussion computer. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. The MPC-1. They were first. Akai and Roger Lynn were not the first with an MPC. It was a music percussion electronics based in Cambridge, I believe they call it. MPC Electronics, yes. Anyway, we digress. Joe Newman saying, get me on the sample packs, Tony. Absolutely, we have lots of plans for new ideas for the sample packs. At the moment, we're just making loads of noises and editing them and having a lot of fun. And it's really good that people are enjoying using them as well. So while we're here, because I think you've probably all seen enough of me, I'm going to, he said really confident, I'm going to switch the camera around. Yay! So there you go. This is the Space Echo that is the first prize. It is fully serviced by us, modded with our early preamps. It's an absolutely belting machine that anyone would be really happy to own. And next to it is the gorgeous little black and orange Fieldtone Weaver Soundgas edition. And up there, slightly looking dishevelled,
Yeah, no, I've taken it.
there we go, is December's prize, which is the RE-301. We're not going live with December's draw right away. We are going to go live at the beginning of December. It will be next week, and you'll hear about it if you're on our mailing list or you follow us on socials. You will find out how to enter the draw to win that glorious Chorus Echo. So there you go. There are the prizes, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a little bit of a walk round the building, see what's going on. Here's Joe.
Hi.
Joe's been beavering away behind the scenes, as has Sandy, as ever. Hi, Sandy. And here's the spinny wheel of luck.
That's where I usually sit. Yeah.
That's where Job sits. This is the spinny wheel of luck. We have 964 people have entered. So that's pretty good odds. That's less than 1 in 500 chance of winning a prize. There it is. So for those who are curious as to how we do this, Everyone who's bought a pack is put on a spreadsheet. We then randomise the order of the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet has a number, so each name has a number, and then we spin the spinny wheel. It will be spun twice. The first time we'll win the Soundgas Edition Weaver.
Okay.
The second time we'll win the RE-301, and that's the
spreadsheet with all the names
spreadsheet
blanked
with all
out.
the names blanked out.
Yeah.
It is completely random.
Yeah.
Good luck. So let's have a little bit of a walk around. Just had a new shipment of Soma in. Oh my God, we have got a lot of Soma. Very happy. Thank you, Grzegorz, for basically making Soundgas have lots and lots of Soma. I've just seen something else I don't recognise. Anyway, I won't get distracted by gear. That happens all the time here. And there's there's this. So this belongs to a friend of mine. This is I think it's an Elka. Is it Elka Concord? It's a synth drum machine, and you play it using the accordion buttons. I've wanted to borrow it for ages, and he's moving house, so he's lent it to us while he moves house. It's completely crazy and very at home at Soundgas. And here is, oh look at that. That's an RE-402.
With a mop theme against it.
Yeah, well at least it keeps it clean. That's a Soundgas Stereo Space Echo. That's the 402, which is pretty amazing. And going into my office, I'll show you. Oh, actually, there might not be. Is there a 2101 still? Yes, there is. Here you go. This is the Soundgas 2101, which is also a stereo Space Echo. It's been very subtly modified with stereo heads, 2 selector switches, 2 sets of controls for intensity and echo volume, and you might wonder what that is. Well, actually, that is, we've got the motor slow mod on this, and that's the slow speed control. So you've got a 2-speed motor. It's magic. Can't come in here without talking about this. This is we're working on it. It's work in progress, but this is the Audix desk that came from BBC Bristol originally. It was originally made to BBC spec for BBC Bristol, but then belonged to a rather well-known Bristol band, and they recorded Mezzanine on it. Analog Mike, hello. Oh, I'm going to wave to Analog Mike. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, this Audix console belonged to Massive Attack, and they recorded Mezzanine on it. We're really quite humbled and honoured and delighted that we've got it here. We're restoring it, and it's going to be... The plan is to make sure people get to use it. So yeah, and definitely we'll be making lots of noises through it. And on top of it, just by way of interest, this glorious, slightly scruffy orange Schulter compact phasing, which is one of my favourite phasers, one of my top 3, probably the one I use the most. It's been modified with balanced ins and outs. This actually used to belong to Genesis. This came from Genesis Studio, and is part of the Soundgas Museum collection of gear. What else have we got? We've got this an old BBC valve oscillator, an EMI BBC valve oscillator there. That came from one of the EMI studios. Elka Drummer one on top of it. Dynacord SRS 56 on top of that. There's a Synthy Hi-Fly over there. Another stereo, so that's the original prototype RE-402 that's come back to us, having been with one of our good customers for a while he records an album with it. And we're actually, everything's a bit of a mess in here because we're in the process of sorting the desk out. It's always a mess in here, but it's even more of a mess now. That's the mock-up of the Soundgas Type G, which is our new guitar pedal. There's nothing in it and no way of getting in and out. So this is a confusing pedal. It's just a mock-up when we were kind of working out how it was going to look. We've got pre-orders open. They're going to be delivered early in 2026. Very excited about that one. And on the back there is the Nigel Tufnell None More Black edition of the 636P, which was made to celebrate the new Spinal Tap film, and below it a Soundgas Type 636P2. Here's Job, look.
Hello.
That's the crazy portable 4-channel Neve that came from, I think, Radio South Africa. Certainly, yeah, South Africa. Yeah, and there's a wall of modular that basically we're not having a Christmas tree, we just have this, and it's much better. It sounds nicer and it looks prettier. Quick, we need to go and have a quick visit to the. Oh, it's nearly time for the draw. We're just going to have a quick visit to the workshop. There's Ollie, busy making 636p. Ryan, behind his wall of tools. And look, it's getting tidier. It's actually getting tidier in here. We moved in about a year and a half ago, and we've not really had time. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, your eyes are not deceiving you. OMG, a Sennheiser vocoder. Yeah, there's an EMT plate just there. Yeah, we moved in about a year and a half ago, and we are finally starting to get a bit more organised, and it's starting to look a bit more businesslike. Then, of course, no visit to the workshop would be complete without the wall of Space Echoes. Most of these are parts donor machines or waiting to be converted into stereo machines. Obviously, you can see down here, these ones are all parts machines. But some of them will live again. I mean, there's a 301 now. I'm sure we'll bring that back to life at some point. So there we go. We must be, Job, we've got 2 minutes to go until we're supposed to be doing the draw. Well,
Okay.
There's lots of things to show and talk about here. We will do more of this, but I think without further ado, we need to get ourselves to the draw. So, for those of you who've just tuned in, you can look at me again. I know I'm not as pretty as the gear, but here we go. For those of you who've just tuned in, this is the live draw for the Gasaways competition to win a Soundgas modified and serviced RE-301 Space Echo, which you're going to say, I'm getting good at this. Look at that, almost seamless. There you go. That's the grand prize, which we're going to draw in a moment randomly from all those people who bought the November Soundgas Sample Pack, and I'm really pleased that people are enjoying using it and are finding the samples really cool. There's a December pack going to be released next week, and when we release this December pack, the competition, the draw will be for the RE-301 that you see there. And yes, there's the second prize, Fieldtone Weaver in the glorious black and orange Soundgas colours. And if anyone needs to buy me a Christmas present, behind the 201 is that little Roland System 700 Labs series. So, you know, anyone feels generous and wants to make Tony very, very happy, you could buy me that for Christmas. Joe, can I have that for Christmas, please? No. I thought not. Okay, back to reality. Right, it is 4 o'clock. That means we are going to be drawing.
Yeah, sounds good.
Drawing the prize. So into the office we go.
Let's try and prop this up somewhere. It's not there.
And I'm going to turn that around. So here we are in the office once more.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that should do it.
So, oh, we have a new camera person. Look at that. That's live on YouTube. Okay, so
Ready to go?
we're ready to go. It's 4 o'clock. We are going to draw the. We're going to draw the Weaver first. So, well, we should have a drum roll.
Yeah.
You're a drummer. You should bring it next time. Bring a snare drum.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. The spinny wheel is spinning. Completely random. Where does it stop? 184.
Let me find it.
Hell of a dart score.
184.
So we're not going to reveal the person's name. We're going to reveal a section of their email address. I'm just going to pan away because obviously I don't want to give anyone's names.
I can actually get first name if that helps.
First name would be great.
Yeah, sure. So 184.
And if it's Tony, we'll have to redraw.
184 is Stuart
Stuart.
from England.
Ooh, Stuart in England.
Yeah,
So,
that's what we've got.
wow. So Stuart, if your name's Stuart and you're in England and you bought a sample pack, you've won a Fieldtone Weaver.
Yeah.
There may be more than one Stuart in England who bought a sample pack, so you will be look out for an email.
Somebody is asking, is this live?
This is it live? How do we prove that it's live?
Here's my phone. Very unrehearsed.
Yeah, honestly, does this seem rehearsed?
1601.
1601, and there. Oh look, there's Phil. Hello, Phil.
Hello.
Yeah, it's absolutely live. This is completely live. Honestly, no one would fake this. Low-Fying Strangers, did I win? I don't know. So we've just drawn the Fieldtone Weaver, and Stuart from England won the Fieldtone Weaver. So here we go. This is the big one. This
Space
is for
Echo,
the
here we
Roland RE-301 Space Echo, Soundgas modified, Soundgas serviced. It's a real beauty. Hit that button, Joe. Ooh, 682.
Let's find it.
So we are live. Low-Fying Strangers, good luck.
Oh, someone else from England.
Someone from England. Ooh.
Kealan from England.
Kealan from England. If you're watching, Kealan from England, and you bought a sample pack, you have won this. So Kealan from England has won the RE-301. Sorry, Low-Fying Strangers. Better luck next time. And Stuart from England has won the Fieldtone Weaver.
Yeah.
So those of you who are unlucky, we will be releasing next month's pack, and this is next month's prize. We'll be releasing next month's pack next month. So that's next week, in fact. So there you go. That's next time. This time, Kealan, you lucky, lucky person. Thank you, Low-Flying Strangers. That's nice to see that you're a good loser. And sorry, EJ Tech. I think I know who EJ Tech is. Funky Junk. No, you definitely can't enter this competition, but hello. Okay, so yeah, Mushroom Goblin 222. All you need to do is buy the December pack from next week, and you get how much to rig the vote in my favour. Well, you could pay us some money, and we'll just make you one. Just buy lots of sample. No, don't buy lots of sample packs. This is meant to be a bit of fun. It's not meant to be some sort of crazy gambling addiction. Right, now then, off to the deed poll to rename. Okay, Joe, would you like to come and stand in front of the wall of glorious machinery? So the good thing is Kealan and Stuart are not the only winners, because, thank you everyone, we have raised for MAP Charity in Leeds, who are amazing, who work with young people and help them, all sorts of things. They're really cool. We've raised £577 for MAP Charity. So thank you everyone. That's really cool. And this is a big part of what we're doing with Gasaways, is we want to raise money for good charities and causes. So yeah, we're really pleased that £577 for MAP Charity. And Kealan, look at it. Just look at it. If you're there, are you there, Kealan? Are you actually watching? No, of course he's not. He's at work or he's asleep. But anyway, if your name's Kealan and you entered the competition, you have won the 201. And if your name's Stuart and you entered the competition, you might have won that. I suppose there might be more than one Kealan. So basically, look out for an email. And next month's prize is that absolutely beautiful RE-301. And I'm not allowed to enter, which is really gutting, because I had a beautiful RE-301 that I bought from Dave Formula of Magazine, and it was used on Magazine and Visage albums, and I picked it up from him personally, and someone at Soundgas accidentally sold it during COVID when I wasn't around, and it went to America, and I've never seen it since. So there you go. So I don't know if anyone's feeling sorry for me, but I'm sure they're not. But I'd quite like a 301 again, but I'm not allowed to enter because that wouldn't be fair. So, thank you all for watching. We've raised £577 for MAP Charity. We have just done a live draw for the Roland RE-301 and the Fieldtone Weaver. We'll be back. Next month's competition will open next week with a fresh sample pack for you to go for. But we will be doing the draw in January because basically we want some time off at Christmas and no one fancied coming in around Boxing Day to do the draw. So the December draw will be in January. There'll be full details next week when we go live. I've just got to make a few more samples because, funnily enough, I'm not quite there with it yet. But it's really good, and I'm really, really happy that people. Someone said 184 and 682 question mark.
Yeah,
Those were the numbers, weren't they? Yes, those were the numbers. They were completely random. We put everyone's names onto a spreadsheet and then jumbled the spreadsheet up, and so everyone had a number next to them, and then they were drawn using the random number generator. I'm just going to, for anyone who's not seen that, who tune in a bit late, there's the random number generator.
Yeah, 682 and 184.
682 and 184. And here's the spreadsheets. November Gasaways entries, names blacked out. Those are all the numbers, and this is where people are from. That is the November Gasaways draw over. So if you didn't win, you've got a great sample pack, and thank you for entering. We've raised money for MAP charity. If you did win, get in touch, or we'll be getting in touch with you. And hello to everyone on YouTube. I'm sorry, I've been focusing on this thing. But yeah, it's really cool. I really hope next month we can raise £1,000 for the next charity. Also, if you have been using the samples, do tag us, send us music. We want to see what you do with them, because that's the whole point of this. So anyway, thank you for watching. I have been rambling for quite long enough. I'm getting tired. It's nearly tea time. Was Stuart's first name or the surname? Stuart was the first name.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it was spelt with a W or a U.
I think it was a W.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Voltage mirror. What was the charity donation? The charity donation was... Oh, God, we're not going yet. Charity donation... It's right there. 500... Oh, hang on. The charity donation is £577. I know this isn't a real check, but it's just for display purposes. We are donating, and you can check with MAP Charity. We will be donating £577. Thank you. This will be going to... Sorry, Voltage Mirror, you're not the right... That's not the right Stuart. To what charity? There you go. MAP in Leeds. MAP Charity. If you don't know them, check them out. Donate more money to them. They are an amazing charity. They also run the Cosmic Slop sound system. That's one of the ways they raise money for their good works. So they're really cool. Thank you. Is that NY Ron 123? Thank you. So yeah, I am once again going to sign off. And there's Joe. Look on.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh look, we've got matching. It's almost like we planned it. Incredible. We didn't. Right, so thank you for watching, and congratulations if you won. If you didn't win, send us some noises and sounds and music that you made with the sample pack, and look out for next month's draw, which will go live next week, and will be drawn early January. I think that's it, isn't it? Thank you very much for watching. We've been Soundgas. Good night.